Here we have verse 15 of the 10th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has been talking to presumably some people, at least some of whom were religious leaders with whom he's been in some degree of conflict, and there's probably others that are listening in on this conversation as well, including his disciples. But Jesus has been talking about the nature of being a shepherd and the relationship between the shepherd and his sheep. And of course has contrasted himself both with thieves and robbers as well as with hired hands. But he kind of ups the level of the description here when he begins to say some things more about himself than simply about shepherds and sheep. And we find that now as we come to verse 15, which we have the word kathos. Kathos is a connective. It means just as. Indeclinable. It's so just as genoske from gnosko, I know. This is third person singular, present active indicative. Just as he knows, me, the enclitic, first person accusative pronoun, just as he knows me, and then the subject of the verb, so ho pater, just as the Father knows me. Kago is a contraction of a couple of words, kai, ego, which means I, so and I, commonly used to combine those two. So just as the Father knows me, I also, gnosko, same word as here, first person singular, I know ton patera. I know the Father knows me, and I know the Father. Of course, speaking of an intimate connection there between himself and God the Father, who he always refers to in those familiar terms. And then he adds this, which is really a repetition of something he added earlier, but now you notice he inserts himself into this remarkable statement, kai tain sukain mu, and the soul or life of me, the genitive, personal pronoun, first person, so and the life of me, tithemi. This is a me verb in the New Testament. It means I put or I place, but it can also mean I lay down in the connection with the life here. So, and the life of me I lay down, huper, with the genitive here means on behalf of or for. So the life of me I lay down for, ton probaton. The word probaton is sheep. This is the genitive. I lay down on behalf of the sheep. Earlier he was saying the good shepherd would lay down his life on behalf of the sheep. But now in putting an even sharper point on it, this is what he does. And why does he do it? Somehow the context is connected to the fact that he knows the Father knows him. The intimacy of that relationship translates now into a mission in which he is doing the Father's will. That seems to be the idea. And the Father's will is going to be that the requirements of justice must be satisfied, and that in order to accomplish that, this good shepherd must surrender his life.